Book 147. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I'm going to tell you guys about death within the dark forest. That's right, death within the dark forest. But what is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, there was a nation of men and women who did not recognize a man as king like other nations did. In this nation, one did not become king by birthright or success in war, and a man could not become king by usurping his predecessor. Indeed, there was one way and one way only to become king. A man had to travel through the dark forest and face as many dangers without dying. No king could prepare his potential successors for the threats he would face in the dark forest. Instead, they had to venture out into the unknown and either come out on the other side alive or suffer death within the forest. One day, a group of 5 men prepared to go into the dark forest because they all wished to become the next king. They gathered all of the provisions that they thought they might need and began their treacherous journey. As soon as they had gone beyond the sight of those watching them, everything became dark as the tall trees blocked all sunlight. The 5 men began to hear dreadful noises all around them, and they could feel the ground shaking violently. Suddenly, from every angle, they saw a multitude of bodies approaching. These bodies appeared to be all shapes, sizes, and ages. Terrified, the 5 men prepared to fight these creatures off. But when they got close, they realized that some of them were babies, some were toddlers, some were adolescents, and some were young adults. But all of them had red eyes, sharp teeth, foam drooling from their mouths, and claws instead of fingers. These creatures descended upon them quickly, and they immediately attacked them with murderous ferocity. The 5 men cried out and fought back, but they were overwhelmed by the creatures, and they were slashed, bitten, and their bones were broken. One of the 5 men, however, was not being attacked by the creatures. Indeed, it was as if they did not see him. He looked on in shock as the other 4 men were torn limb from limb, and he noticed something strange about the creatures. This man, who was one of my ancestors no less, realized that the creatures all looked like the 4 men he had entered the forest with. Analyzing the situation and thinking about the tales he was told as a child, he slowly began to understand what was happening. The creatures were clones of the other men at various stages in life. He recognized them from his childhood memories. These men were still attached to their old behaviors and ways of things, and the magic of the dark forest had manifested their previous forms and attacked them with it. In order to become king, one must become better as he gets older and detach himself from his old ways. Indeed, no man is deserving to become king until their heart and mind have been both renewed, corrected, and improved. The 1 man then continued on and exited the dark forest and took his rightful place as king. And like all kings before him, he never spoke on what he witnessed, but he encouraged all within his kingdom to get better with time and to stop doing the negative things that they did when they were younger. And so, the morning motivation of today is death within the dark forest. You cannot become what you are destined to be in life because you are still attached to what you once were. Many of us have dreams and aspirations to be great and to do amazing things while we are alive. However, we sometimes fall short and we do not know why. This is because in order to fulfill our purpose, we must first become better and detach ourselves from our own bad thoughts and behaviors. So today, do not be afraid to change your ways and do not hesitate to do something different. If you want to succeed, be willing to change, be willing to grow, and be willing to do that which is good. And remember, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are great. And you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning.